Who is this woman? Do you know? Oh, you didn't see that. Okay.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Arsalan.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, Khushi. Good morning. Wow, Atif in the water park. Photos in the water park look very special. Most of them look cool.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, it's always fun. Hello, Paisan.
Good morning, sir.
I think you have to start it now.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Padma.
Sir.
Please come in. Yep, absolutely. I know. Because the class is in two places, you see, online and physical. Nausheen,
Good morning, sir.
good morning. How do I get rid of this? Just clicking right on it. Okay. You, Nausheen, you have been irregular. You didn't attend your class on Saturday. I'm keeping a track. So, Unit 3, the story of Captain Helen Walker. Send your homework in the group, everybody. Send your homework in the group. All those people who've done their homework, take a photo and put it in the group, please. Those people whose homework is not in the group will be fined. Please, please. Yeah, you can do it now. Morning, Sahil.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Ayush. Nice. Atif, Pushbu, and my dear Atif has also tried. Afreen, beta Afreen.
Morning, sir.
Afreen, good morning. Is this your homework?
Yes.
Afreen, is this your homework, beta?
Yes, sir.
Well, you look at number 6, beta. I go shopping. Very good. I go shopping. Very nice. Okay. Now think about this, sweetie. She comes. Very nice. She work. Okay, I can add S. She works. But beta, here, she watch 75,000 pounds a year means beta.
Thousand. 75,000 a year. Sal.
Padma, I care about your health. Yes. When you see mistakes of this kind, what does it make you think? When you see mistakes of this, when you see mistakes of this kind, what does it make you think? इससे आपको क्या मत पता चलता है? She watched 75,000 pounds a year. अगर कोई ऐसा sentence लिख रहा है, if somebody is writing this kind of sentence right now, it means that they are not able to use their common sense at the moment. Forget about English. If somebody writes, she watched 75,000 pounds a year, will you believe, can you believe that there is a person in their 20s, okay? There is a person who is 20, 21, 22 years old, and they don't have understanding of this world, that you can't watch the money 75,000 a year like this. It is a meaningless sentence. You understand? But if a person is writing this, it means they're not able to use their common sense, or they don't have their common sense. They have common sense, right? But they're not able to use their common sense. I might have told you that a lot of times I have students in my class who cannot learn English elsewhere, impossible for them. Those that also tells you about their journey as a student, right? You cannot ignore all these things, but I have taken the responsibility that I can train them and they will learn. How will that happen? It will happen if they trust me and do what I ask them to do. It will take much, much longer for those students, no doubt. The handwriting and the decision both make you feel impossible, but no, it is possible only by one thing. They are here in the class, they keep listening to me. They keep listening to me. They should not compare themselves with other students in the class. They should not worry about how little they are learning. Yes, exactly. The fingers are not strong. But I still believe they can. That girl, Guria, in the evening class, was very much in the same situation, like, Afreen. Can you believe that today? Quite okay. For somebody who is in Afreen's situation, if Afreen speaks like Guria, voice, style, these things are individuals. But her ability to Yeah, put those words together. That's incredible, I will say, for somebody who comes from that kind of background. So yes, patience is the key, Afreen. These students are adults. They are in their 20s. They are in their 20s. All graduation and everything. Yeah. That's why Bihar is bad, because here certificates are no guarantee or no evidence or no proof of your knowledge. If somebody holds a certificate like +2 or graduation, you can't expect that they have knowledge as well. In many places, one will not have a certificate unless they have the knowledge. They will not get the certificate. Okay, now time to study. Yes, please. Good morning, Azul. All my class, physical class students as well, all my students in the online class and the physical class, put your homework in the group if you have done your homework, okay? And if you have not done your homework, mention it in the group, I have not done my homework. Write it in the group that I have not done my homework, okay? It's very important. Now, read about Helen Walker, but before that, the days of the week. This is an easy task. The first day here should be Saturday, Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. And because here we end with the S, so this should become Sunday. Because we end with N here, so this will become Wednesday, right? And now, which day do we write here? Saturday, and this becomes Friday. Okay, and here, Monday, and this one, Tuesday. All right, the easiest exercise to do. Now, present simple exercise 2. The British Airways pilot. Read about Helen Walker. Read about who? Read about who? Helen Walker. Read about Helen Walker. Who will read about Helen Walker? Who will read about Helen Walker? The students will read about Helen Walker. Okay. Read about Helen Walker. Okay, when I'm reading this sentence, read about Helen Walker, 4-word sentence, but I read it 3 times in 3 different ways. I asked questions in English. Students like Shazia and Afreen who are struggling there, they are benefiting most from this practice. Okay. Read about Helen Walker. So when they hear this again and again, read about Helen Walker, they learn nothing. They just repeat the words because they can hear it again and again. So it stays there. And later on, it starts to show. Like you put a bomb in a room. It doesn't go off all of a sudden. It takes time before it goes off. So similarly, I am putting some information in your brain, all right? And that information will take time. It will take time before it starts to show its impact. Okay. Read about Helen Walker and complete the text. This is a text. This is a text. Complete the text. Okay. With a verb from the boxes. We have verbs in the boxes here. Works, comes, flies, doesn't have, earns, watch, go. Okay. One request, if you have not done your homework, it's a mistake, of course, you have not done your homework. You've been careless, but Don't do it after listening to my answers. Don't write in the book after listening to my answers. Please come in. Helen Walker is 49. She's 49. She's 49 years old. She's 49. She's just 1 year short of 50. She's just 1 year short of 50. Now, that's the thing. I said this sentence. Okay. I said this sentence not for Shazia and Afreen type of students. I said this sentence for students like you, but unfortunately, you didn't catch it. Can you repeat what I said? What was the sentence? Now, after that, I said something with 50. What did I say with the word 50? Anybody remembers? Yeah, right. So I said this sentence for students like Shadab and you and Arsalan, because I have all kinds of students and I cater to them all in my class with my speaking in English. It's up to you guys. As Shazia and Afreen need to listen to me carefully, so do you. You need to listen to me carefully too, because I'll say things which will benefit you. Everybody will learn at their own pace with me here. Normally what happens when you have a class with 20, 30, 40, 50 students, a teacher goes on the board, writes one statement or one problem or one lesson he teaches. Everybody learns that. But in this class, you have not come to learn anything objective. So here, my communication with you will help you get better than what you are right now. At your own pace. Shadab cannot be compared to Faraz. And you, Abhinav, cannot be compared to Mudassir. But you all will improve at the same time. Everybody will grow. Like you are becoming older, I'm becoming older, everybody is becoming older. Everybody will grow, but at their own pace. By the way, I'll go back and repeat what I said. Helen Walker is 49. She's 49 years old. She's 1 year short of 50. I said, so you remember half, you remember something like short. I said something like short, okay? What happened with Avinav? He did not acknowledge my sentence. He switched to, or he went to nearly 50. Yes, she is nearly 50. Absolutely, she is nearly 50. She is 1 year short of 50. She is 1 year short of 50. When you're watching a cricket match, the commentator says he is 2 runs short of a half century. He is 2 runs short of a half century. Now tell me, what's his score?
98.
48.
48.
Half century, not a century. Not a century.
48.
I said he is 2 runs short of a half century. Okay.
48.
Helen Walker is 1 year short of 50. She is
She is
1
1
year
year short of 50.
50.
short of 50.
She is 49.
So you don't have to memorize anything. You just need to acknowledge what I said. Okay, Shadab, my purpose here in last 4 or 5 days has been to just help you realize what is gonna help you improve your speaking skills in this class. How is this class going to make a difference? The answer is listening to the teacher, listening to the audio files, and text like this as well for a lot of my students, like Mudassir, like in Rishikesh. You know, these guys will benefit so much from this text. Shazia, Afreen, read carefully, beta, okay? And I know I have a lot of patience for students like you. When I was a young teacher, I would have been so nervous that you are in my class. How would I help you? You can't understand that this is not correct. She watched 75,000 pounds a year. I would have been so nervous 15 years, 10 years ago. Okay. But now I know you can learn, and you will learn if you keep following my advice. That is, listen to me. Helen Walker is 49 and she comes from Guildford. She comes from Guildford. Guildford must be a place. She comes from Guildford means Guildford has to be a place. Guildford has to be a place. That's why we can say she comes from Guildford. If I say he comes from India, India is a place. He comes from Uttar Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh is a place, right? So Padma comes from Andhra Pradesh, it's a place. She comes from Guildford. Guildford is a new word for you. You've never heard this word before. I understand. But don't go, what is Guildford? What is Guildford? Guildford has to be a place. It cannot be a thing. It cannot be a food item. It cannot be a clothing item. It has to be a place. All right. She comes from Guildford, and it is written with a capital G. Can you notice that? Guildford is with a capital G. A capital G is, capital letters are used to write proper nouns. Proper nouns are usually names of people and places. Okay. She comes from Guildford in the south of England. So she is from the south of England. Guildford is a place in the south of England. Okay, I will talk about Padma. Padma comes from Andhra Pradesh in the south of India. Padma comes from Andhra Pradesh in the south of India. Easy? All right. She for British Airways. She works for British Airways. She works for British Airways. Okay, she works for British Airways. British Airways, capital B, capital A. She works for BA, British Airways. Just like India has Indian Airlines, Indian
Airlines.
What is the government, agency, government company? Air India, sorry. Air India. Air India is the name. Air India is the name of the company, that is government company. Almost every country has a government flying company, all right, which is government owned. I mean, we had Kingfisher earlier. We still have some Indigo and some more, airlines. These are called airlines. These are called airlines, SpiceJet and all. But some of them are private, and one is government. Air India is the government agency, right? So British Airways is the government airlines for Britain. Okay, British Airways.
But Air India has
All right.
no longer government agencies.
Government. It's not government owned. Air India.
Not, sir.
Now Air India is not a government company.
India
Sold it to Tata.
Yes, sir. Sold it to Tata.
Indian government doesn't have any government owned airlines anymore. Okay,
Yes.
very interesting. Okay. That's why they were talking about, I don't want to talk about politics, but they were talking about Modi selling things, right? This was the reason. I didn't know that Air India was no longer an Indian government owned agency. Okay. Company. At first it was Tata company, then government took over.
Yes,
and now it has come back to the Tata
Come back
company.
to Tata.
Okay. You guys have a lot of knowledge. Very good. I'm proud of you. Okay. I am only good at English. Okay. Yes. I don't know much about other things. Imagine an American comes to teach you English. All right. Or an Englishman comes to teach you English. Will he know anything about the Indian government and Indian government policies? but he can teach you English, right? Unfortunately, a lot of people believe that English language teachers are knowledgeable about so many things, and they need to be good at having arguments. They need to be good at public speaking. Listen, an English language teacher needs to be good at nothing other than English, teaching English. That's it. My job is to give you guys ability to speak English. I will facilitate your learning process. That's my job. People think personality development. Why do they associate speaking English and personality development? Why do they think these two things are related? I have so many issues with such people who think that speaking a language is related to personality development. I will agree that learning any new language will help your personality to grow. It is true. Any language you learn Thai, you learn Chinese, you learn Arabic, you learn any other language, it will help you grow your personality. It will make you more mature, more, it will make you more clever. I agree. But personality development, people will respect you more because you speak English. That shows our bias for English. And I do not subscribe to those opinions. I do not personally feel this should be the case. I want to teach you English as a language, and you will learn English as a language. Your personality will grow because of other things. If you keep working on your knowledge, if you keep informing yourself about what's going on in the world, you will always feel a little confident. Ignorant people, and when they know they're ignorant, they can't feel confident. If I am put on a stage to speak about a topic that I do not know about, that what can I do there? I'll look silly, of course, standing there. But if I am aware of what I'm going to speak, then I'll speak and people will like me. So my point is, do not misunderstand the purpose of this class. The purpose of this class is not to change you into James Bond, okay? I'm not claiming that you guys will become James Bond after studying with me. After studying with me, your English will be much better. When somebody has an English conversation in front of you, two people, you will know what they talked about, what they didn't talk about. Others who are trying to be James Bond will be in confusion about their English. You will not be. Okay? So I'll help you improve your English skills. Okay? So great. Let's carry on. She works for British Airways. All right. Number 3, she flies 747s from London Heathrow to New York JFK 3 times a week. She flies 747s from London Heathrow to New York JFK 3 times a week. 3 times a week. Okay, she flies 3 times a week. Okay. अभी जिस बच्चे ने फ्लाई मतलब रट्टा मारा हुआ उड़ना उड़ना उड़ना, वो परेशान हो रहा होगा कि सर शी इज अ परी और व्हाट, शी फ्लाइज. ओके, तो जो रट्टा मारे वो फंस जाएंगे, जो रट्टा नहीं मारे वो फायदे में रहेंगे. शी फ्लाइज 747s from London Heathrow. London Heathrow is the airport in London. Heathrow Airport is in London, and JFK is in New York. She flies from one airport to the other airport. She flies from London to New York.
Yeah.
Okay. She starts in London. She ends in New York. She flies London to New York. Okay. Now, she flies 747s. 747s is the name of the flight.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplane. It's a
Boeing
big
747.
aeroplane. 747 is a very big aeroplane, guys. I would like to show you the photo of
Boeing
747.
747.
Yes, Boeing 747. That's right. Take a look. She flies such a big plane. in that moment, when she is the pilot, if there are 250 people sitting on the plane, their lives are in her hands. Yes. If she
Yes, sir.
makes one mistake, they will all die that day, that moment. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Who is the guardian of all those 250 people in that one moment? The
Pilot.
pilot. Who? Helen Walker, a woman. A woman.
Woman.
It's a very proud thing for a woman or not?
Yes, sir.
Before,
It's very
before Helen Walker became a pilot, before any woman became a pilot, do you think men thought women could fly airplanes? Men always believe that women are inferior. We are superior. Men have this attitude, not all, but a lot of men have this attitude that we are superior. Women can't fly aeroplanes. Look, such a big aeroplane with 250, 200, 300 people. And who flies it? Helen Walker, a woman. There are truck drivers in women as well. Okay. They spend I'm not getting what you mean. They have to spend a okay. Now I understand what you mean. More lives, more lives. Okay. At her mercy in a way. Yeah. A woman train driver is in charge of more than 700, 800,000 lives. If she decides in that one moment, she can kill 1,000 people. All right. And those who gave her this role, this job, that yes, you are capable, they must have thought before doing that, right? But still, in small towns and villages, there are a lot of people. And I want to add this. Sometimes educated men also have this attitude that women are not as good as us. Women are not as smart as us. They can't do something as well as men can do. I'm telling you, who was the first IPS officer in India? Kiran Bedi.
Kiran Bedi.
Before Kiran Bedi, there was no SP who was a woman. Kiran Bedi was the first SP, superintendent of police, who was a woman, first woman.
Runs a district.
And everybody knows she was a brave one. Yeah. She once gave a ticket to Indira Gandhi, I think. She gave a ticket to Indira Gandhi, or maybe she arrested Indira Gandhi or what, I don't know. She gave it. She has some. There is a story about her showing her courage, her conviction. Okay, so I'm just saying that people, Sahil can be brave, Mudassar can be very timid. Sahil can be very timid, no courage. Mudassar can be very brave. Two different individuals can be very different from each other, despite the fact that they are both men, they're both boys. Similarly, two women can be very different from each other. Their being a woman is not going to decide their personality. A woman can be very argumentative, someone who loves having arguments. Another woman can be very soft, no argument. I don't want to have an argument. Depends on their personality, right? Some men are very aggressive, ready to fight, and some men run away from fights. It's also true. Some men don't want to involve in fights. So as personalities vary of men, women's personality also are individual. Their personality is individual. You cannot say that she's a woman, that's why she has to be this way or has to be that way. Her body is of a woman, that's it. But mind is individual. Mind is not men and women. Body is. Mind is independent of gender. Our gender does not govern our mind. How many of you know Ronda Rousey? UFC? Ronda Rousey? UFC? Nobody knows here. Guys,
No, sir.
please go on YouTube and watch Ronda Rousey in UFC. She's a very, very strong woman. She fights, what do you call, freestyle wrestling, freestyle, boxing, kicking, everything. I don't think you want to fight with her. Anyone in this class, you're all men now, you're all boys, right? Nobody stands a chance against Ronda Rousey in this class. If you guys messed with her, okay, her one punch and you're not gonna get up again. That's for sure, 100%. And she's a woman. So who says that women are physically weak? Some women are weaker than men. Some women are stronger than some men, okay? Usain Bolt is the fastest runner in the world, right? It doesn't mean we are not men. We can't defeat him. Can we defeat him? Does it mean we are not boys? We are also boys, but we cannot defeat Usain Bolt because he is the fastest. So if there is a man who is very strong and a woman cannot defeat her, it's not because she's a woman. She cannot defeat him because she's not strong enough. Just like we cannot defeat Usain Bolt in race because we are not fast enough, right? You can have a woman who's doing mathematics and you cannot do mathematics as fast as her because she's very clever. So individuals are clever, not so clever. You cannot decide it by their gender. Unfortunately, this belief has been coming from the past that women are not good enough, women are not intelligent enough, women are not clever enough, women are not smart enough, they are not brave enough.
On physical level, it can be challenging for women to compete with men.
At a physical level, I said body is of a woman and a man, but mind is not a woman. If you put a chess, two chess players, a man and a woman, it is not guaranteed that every time a man will win. Okay, there are a lot of women chess players, like I said, they can defeat me easily. I'm a man, so what? Okay, so there are certain things where mind is more important, where body is more important. Men may have an advantage, right? But where the mind is important, men have no advantage. Women can compete with men the same, And in today's time, body is not so important. They are building these 4-lane roads. They are using those big machines to put all the steel and all the cement on the height. In the past, it was done by people on their body, physically, right? But today we have machines. A woman can also sit inside that crane and operate it just like a man operates. So unfortunately, today, with this technological advancement that we see, women are not behind men. Helen Walker is an example. She flies 747, not a small plane, a very big plane, from London Heathrow to New York JFK 3 times a week. How often?
3 times a week.
3 times a week. How often does she fly?
3 times a week.
Where does she fly from?
New York, sorry, London to
Where
New
does she
York.
fly to?
London Heathrow to New York.
Very good, very nice. She earns 75,000 pounds a year. Wow, that's a lot of money, God. 75,000 pounds a year. Nearly 75 lakh rupees in 1 year. 6 lakh rupees, more than 6 lakh rupees every month. And how many days does she fly? 3 days.
3 days in a
Wow.
week.
That's a great job. New York is my favorite city, she says. New York is my favorite city, she says. It, number 5,
Doesn't
it
Doesn't have
have
doesn't
open
have
space
open
open
and
spaces
spaces
parks like
parks
London.
like London.
and
It
parks
doesn't have
like
open spaces and parks like London, but I like it. It doesn't have open spaces and parks like London.
but
It refers to what, guys? Number 5, it refers to what?
New York.
New York,
Park.
because
New York.
New York.
New York is my favorite city. New York is my favorite city. It doesn't have open spaces and parks like London. It doesn't have open spaces and parks like London. New York doesn't have open spaces and parks like London. It means London has parks and open spaces.
Open
space.
spaces.
Doesn't have open spaces and parks like London, but I like it. But I like it. Okay, imagine you say to your girlfriend, you are not beautiful like my mother, but I like you. You're not beautiful like my mother, but I like
But
you.
I like you.
Okay. All right. Or say to your girlfriend, current girlfriend, you're not tall like my ex-girlfriend, but I like you. You are not tall like my ex-girlfriend, but I like you. Okay. All right. Okay. She says, New York doesn't have open spaces and parks like London, but I like it. What does she like about London? What does she like about London? Of course, her favorite city is New York, but does she like London or she doesn't like London? Guys, she likes London or she doesn't like London? What do you understand from this text? She likes London or she doesn't like London?
She likes London.
She like
She likes London too. She likes London too. She
London
likes
too.
London too. Okay. New York is her favorite city, but she likes London too.
London too.
What does she like about London?
Open spaces.
What does she
London
like about
has
London?
open
London has
space and
open
parks.
spaces and parks.
London has open spaces and parks. Okay. So that's what she likes about London. London has
That's
open
nice.
spaces and parks.
Yes, sir.
New York doesn't have open space and parks, and still she likes it. Okay. Now, number 6. When I was young boy, I wanted to marry somebody who was tall. I wanted, I was attracted to tall girls, you see. When I saw photos in magazines of women, certain type of face attracted me more, big eyes, and small nose and stuff like that. Okay. And once I met a girl like that. Okay. She was tall, as tall as me, a little taller than me, a little taller than me. She was a little taller than me, actually. And she was dark in complexion. Okay. Kalima, dark complexion she was. Yeah. But I was attracted to her. I was attracted to her because of other things, like she was tall and she has the face and the way she talked. I was attracted to her. Now, my wife is nothing like that girl. My wife is nothing like that girl. My wife isn't tall. My wife isn't dark. She's different, opposite to that girl. Okay, but I still love my wife. Okay. Similarly, New York doesn't have open spaces and parks like London, but I like it. Okay. Number 6, I go shopping on 5th Avenue. She got it right. Dear Afreen, Shazia, they got this one right. I go shopping. They got this one right. देखिए, मैंने कहा आपको थोड़ा सा आपको ऊपर जाना है. आप जहां हो वहां से थोड़ा सा ऊपर, बस ऐसे ही करके ऊपर जाना है. ऐसे छलांग नहीं लगाना है किसी दिन. I go shopping on 5th Avenue. Now, Fifth Avenue is written with capital F, capital A. What is it? A person or a place?
It's the name of shop, sir,
Place.
Yeah, it's
or
name of a
place.
place. I go shopping on Fifth Avenue.
A name of a
And
mall.
I watch shows. I watch shows
Shows.
on Broadway. I
Broadway.
watch shows on Broadway. Capital B. So don't translate Broadway. Don't translate Fifth Avenue. Don't translate Heathrow. Don't translate British Airways. Don't translate Guildford, because these are all proper nouns written with capital letters. We don't translate them. We don't translate them. Okay. जब मैं कहता हूं we don't translate them, तो आपके दिमाग को acknowledge करना चाहिए, we don't translate them, we don't translate them. अगर आप repeat करेंगे अपने दिमाग में मेरी बातें, तो आप जल्दी सीखेंगे. Okay? और वो आप वही repeat कर सकते हैं जो आपसे आसानी से repeat होता है. Okay? वो मत करिए repeat जो हो ही नहीं पा रहा, जो होता है वो करिए. Okay? And you will learn very fast. There is another part to this text. Let's read the second
Sir,
part. Yes, dear.
when we say, sir, I watch shows in TV or on TV, sir?
On TV.
On TV. Okay, sir.
She's married to Bill. She's married to Bill. Who? Helen Walker. Helen Walker is married to Bill. She is married. Helen Walker is married. Married to Bill.
Married to Bill.
Okay. Can you think of a question and the answer to that question is Bill? The answer is Bill. What should be the question? What is the question? The answer is Bill.
Who she married with?
Who does
Okay.
she-
Focus hard, Mr. Faizan Ali. Focus hard. Do not avoid, ignore the sentence you're reading. Is the word with there, my dear Faizan?
No.
But you said that. That is exactly what I'm trying to teach. She's married to Bill, not married with Bill. Okay, she's married to Bill.
To Bill.
Okay, the correct preposition here is to. So when I said what should be the question, the answer is Bill. The answer is Bill. What is the question?
With whom?
Okay, some people said, sir, what is her husband's name? Very good, very nice. That's also correct. What is her husband's name? Bill. Correct. There can be another question.
Who she married to?
Blunder, correction. Who
does she
Is-
marry?
is she? She is she? Formula. When you have be verb, in your sentence, then it comes before the subject. She is married. She is will become is she. Who is she married to? Who is she married to? She is no. Is she? Some people eat up the word is. Simply, they drop the word it is. वो is छोड़ देते हैं. They say who she married. नहीं. Who is she married to? Because the sentence is she is married. ये बात मैं सबके लिए बोल रहा हूँ. सारे लोग ध्यान दें इस बात पे. She is married. She is married. Question में is she होना है. Is she होना है इस sentence के question करने के लिए. Who is she married to? Who is she married to? And the answer is she is married to Bill. I will ask, who is your dad married to? Who is your dad married to?
My mom is married.
He is married to my mom.
So lucky you are. Okay, just joking. Okay. All right, next. She's married to Bill. ऐसे jokes को कहते हैं subtle. क्या कहते हैं? Subtle. मैंने कुछ बोला? मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला, लेकिन फिर भी जोक बना. क्योंकि उसमें कुछ दूर से घुमा के लेके आना पड़ेगा। सटल जोक्स क्या कहते हैं? SUBTLU LE SUBTLE SUBTLE, be silent, and we say subtle jokes. Okay, indirect, not very direct. There are some jokes where they use a lot of stupid words and this and that, right? My jokes are usually subtle. Okay. She's married to Bill, who is an accountant, and they have 3
Have-
children. Okay, she's married to Bill. देखो मेरे दोस्तों, मेरे पास परफेक्ट सोल्यूशन है तुम्हारे प्रॉब्लम का, और धीरे धीरे तुम्हें एहसास होने लग जाएगा। ठीक है? These are early days, but it will take you just a little bit of time to realize that what I'm saying is absolutely true about how you will learn. But it is also true that some of us are not very hardworking people. Some of us will always ignore our teacher's advice because we are lazy. We will not do our homework no matter what. Especially I'm talking about my online students, okay? Because my physical class students are right in front of me. I can see their body language. I can see their facial expressions. I know what's going on, right? But my online students, you guys are hidden from me. You are at a distance. I cannot see your body language. I cannot see your facial expressions. You can easily ignore my advice and I won't know, okay? But remember, if you do that, okay, you are going to be at loss. Because those who will follow my advice will keep moving forward. जैसे जैसे हाइट पे जाएंगे ना, दूर दिखना शुरू हो जाएगा कि सही जगह पहुंच रहे हैं, यही तो चाहिए था, दूर देखना था हमको, ऊंचा जा रहे हैं, दूर दिख रहा है। लेकिन जिनको नहीं, जो बैठे हैं, उनको कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा। तो मैं अभी भी पक्के से बोल रहा हूं कि मेरे कम से कम 10 स्टूडेंट ने होमवर्क नहीं किया है। वो क्यों नहीं किया है? बिकॉज दे आर लेजी, दे आर केयरलेस। ये कुछ पर्सनालिटी टाइप्स है, इसका कोई टैलेंट से लेना देना नहीं है, एबिलिटी से लेना देना नहीं। कुछ लोग होते ही हैं ऐसे, लेजी एंड केयरलेस। अपने वाइफ का बर्थडे भी भूल जाएंगे, अपने बच्चे का बर्थडे भूल जाएंगे। दे आर लेजी एंड केयरलेस, दे आर जस्ट दैट वे। वो अपने काम को कभी सीरियसली नहीं लेंगे। मम्मी कह देगी कि बेटा जब बाथरूम साफ कर दो, मम्मी वापस आके देखेगी बाथरूम फिर गंदा, जस का तस नहीं किया उन्होंने साफ। So they are just lazy and careless. That's all. Everywhere they are that way. तो मैं कहूंगा उनको बस एक चीज कि आपका रिजल्ट तब बदलेगा जब आप बदलोगे। तो प्लीज शुरुआत करते छोटी छोटी चीजों से। These exercises are very fun. Reading about somebody, and trust me, what you have to do, nothing. You have to put those words there, right? So read and please take your homework seriously. Okay. और जो नहीं किए उनका चाहिए मुझे कमेंट, एक्नॉलेज तो करवाएंगे ना कम से कम कि हम नहीं किए हैं, राइट? सो प्लीज राइट इन द ग्रुप, आई हैव नॉट डन माय होमवर्क, एटलीस्ट दिस मच। कुछ तो असर होएगा कि हमको लिखना पड़ा, आई हैव नॉट डन माय होमवर्क। अभी डंडा लेके पीछे जाए, काहे नहीं किया होमवर्क, दैट्स नॉट गोना वर्क, ओके? मे बी यू विल फील एम्बैरेस्ड कि अरे यार सबके सामने बोलना पड़ा, आई हैव नॉट डन माय होमवर्क। Okay, next time I will not be in this situation. Write in the group if you have not done your homework. And please, for God's sake, तुम्हारे होने वाले बाल बच्चों की कसम, अपना मेरा सुन करके मत लिखना अपनी किताब में, किसी की मत पे, प्लीज, ओके? यस। अपने होने वाले बाल बच्चों से तो सबको प्यार होगा ना? हाँ।
Make a rule that if you have to attend the class, you have to turn on your camera.
अरे ना, आप कितना ये सब करोगे, सब अडल्ट्स हैं, ये खुद से मोटिवेटेड हो जाएंगे ना, तभी होना है, यू कांट रियली फोर्स देम, दे आर नॉट किड्स। With kids you can try a few things, kids take these things with more excitement, yes, but these grown up people, they have their own personality, they are set in their ways. It is more difficult for them to change their personality because it's been longer they have been living this way. These habits that they have developed are old habits. Okay, Carrying on. She's married to Bill, comma, who is an accountant. And they have 3 children. Okay, they refers to
Bill and
Three
and
children.
Bill and Helen. Okay. Now, once again, she is married to Bill, comma, who is an accountant. I don't want to give a comma after Bill. I want to give a full stop. She's married to Bill, full stop. What will be my next word? Can I carry on? Who is an accountant like this?
no, sir.
Then what do I
He-
change?
Bill is an accountant.
Well done, Khushi. Well done, Faizan.
An
Well done,
accountant.
everybody. Yes, you're right. She's married to Bill, full stop. He is an accountant, means Bill is an accountant, right? Yes, this is exactly. This who means Bill. This who means Bill. She's married to Bill, who is an accountant. Who means Bill? Bill is an accountant. If I change that comma into a full stop, everybody, you can see that on your screen in your book. If I change that comma into full stop, she's married to Bill, full stop. He is an accountant. He means Bill is an accountant. All right, very good. And they have 3 children. Wow, kudos to this lady. She flies 3 days a week and still managed to have 3 children. All right, not 1, not 2, 3. Okay, Sahil. She's a hardworking woman. Okay. The children go to Sassoon House School. The children go to Sassoon House School. The children go to Sassoon House School. Number 9.
I don't take.
I don't take the children to school. I don't take the children to school. I don't take the children to school. Bill does, explains Helen. Because I'm away so much. Okay, normally the father goes to office and the mother takes the children to school.
To
In a lot of
school.
houses, notice the father goes to school and the children normally the father takes the children to school. Sorry, the father goes to the office and the mother
And
takes
the
the
mother
children to
takes
school.
her children to school.
Right. But in her case, she says, I don't take the children to school. Bill does. I don't take the children to school. Bill does. Bill does means
Bill
Bill
ले जाता है.
takes the
Bill.
children. Bill takes the
Bill
children
takes
to
the children to school.
Bill takes the children to school.
does.
I don't take the children to school. Bill does. Bill takes the children to school. So here does replaces the whole thing, takes the children to school. Now listen to a similar sentence. My nephew doesn't eat meat, but I do. My nephew doesn't eat meat, but I do. Means I
eat meat.
All right. Okay. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but my wife doesn't. But my wife doesn't. What does that mean? She doesn't
She doesn't speak
speak
Spanish.
Speak
Okay.
Spanish.
Now listen to this one. My wife doesn't get nervous in a situation, bad situation. My wife doesn't get nervous in a bad situation, but I do. But I do. I do means I
You get
nervous,
nervous.
nervous in a typical situation. All right.
You get
Okay,
nervous.
like that. I hope you understand. Okay. So you guys are going to make some sentences where you compare yourself and your family member, just like this. I don't take the children to school. Bill does. Okay. You write, I don't get up early in the morning. My mom does. I don't get up early in the morning. My mom does. I mean, my mom gets up early in the morning.
Right, sir.
Okay. I don't get up early in the morning, but my mom does. Make sense? You understand what I'm saying? So everybody think of some similar sentences. If you want, you can write them in the group right now, the Telegram group as well. If you want, you can, if you don't have your mobile on you, then you can write in your notebook, in your book, anywhere. I'm leaving the class for a couple of minutes. And in these 2-3 minutes, you guys think of some sentences like this, okay? Compare, okay? My brother doesn't wear dhoti kurta, but I do, okay? I hope you understand. Okay, make some similar sentences, guys. Compare yourself and your brother, your mom, your sister, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay. Make some similar sentences. Yeah, Can you share some of your sentences with me? My mom doesn't eat non-veg, but I do. Very good. Okay. My sister doesn't do marketing, but I do. Marketing, what does that mean, Padma? Are you talking about shopping? Do marketing has a very, nah, Padma, you misunderstood the expression then. Go shopping. My sister doesn't go shopping, but I do, okay? My sister doesn't go shopping very often, but I do. My sister doesn't go shopping very often, but I do, okay? Yes. And Simran, I don't draw paintings, but my sister does. Okay, very good. This sounds a little funny to me, draw and paintings, okay? We don't draw paintings, we make paintings, okay? We draw pictures, we draw images, okay? Draw is an act, is a verb, okay? You draw images, you draw pictures. Painting, you make paintings, okay? Or you do paintings as well, I suppose. Next. My mom doesn't eat non-veg, but I do. My brother doesn't drink milk, but I do. Okay. Oh, my brother doesn't drink milk, but I do. Simran says, my brother goes to school, but I don't. Very nice. My sister doesn't attend English class, but I do. Yes, Abhinav. I don't play PUBG, but my brother does, Ayush. But my brother does, not do, okay? Ayush has written, I don't play PUBG, but my brother do. It should change into, my brother does. I don't wake up early, but my father does. Faizan writes, I go to work, but my brother doesn't. My brother does all work at home, but I don't. Very nice, Faizan. And the other students of mine who couldn't write sentences, after reading these many sentences, you will feel more confident that you can write as well. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Listen, you can learn from each other. Those people who could not think of a sentence, don't lose heart, okay? You read other people's sentences, a similar sentence will naturally come to your mind. And if it doesn't, suppose you just can't think of a sentence on your own, okay? Imagine, you can't think of a sentence. आपके दिमाग में आ ही नहीं रहा क्या लिखना है, नहीं पता चल रहा. No problem. चलो. Simran writes, my brother goes to school, but I don't. हम उसी बात को बोल देते हैं. Simran's brother, क्या? Simran's brother goes to school, but Simran doesn't. हो गया, sentence बन गया हमारा. You are learning the language. You need to just appreciate what you're reading. That's practice. जैसे मैंने उस दिन बोलने को अंडरमाइन करा, कहा कि you really need to value listening. तो यहाँ सीखने के लिए लिखना जरूरी नहीं है. सीखने के लिए लिखना जरूरी नहीं है. आप लिख के ये बता रहे हो कि आप सीख गए हो, हाँ या ना. तो जो सीख नहीं पाए उनको क्या करना चाहिए? अच्छा. खुशी writes, my father-in-law doesn't watch TV, but I do. Okay. तो हम लोग अपना सेंटेंस नहीं सोच पा रहे, खुशी के सेंटेंस को दोहरा देते हैं. चलो बोलो भाई, मुदस्सिर, खुशी के सेंटेंस को दोहरा दो. You can see what she has written. My father-in-law doesn't watch TV, but I do. खुशी के सेंटेंस को दोहरा दो. नहीं, ऐसे नहीं दोहराना. शब्दों को पढ़ना दोहराना नहीं कहते. कैसे दोहराएंगे? खुशी's father-in-law doesn't watch TV, but she does. हम लोग दोहरा दिए उसके सेंटेंस को, हमारा हो गया वो. मेहनत करना पड़ा ज्यादा. So this is how we learn. This is how we practice. Don't take pressure. अरे मेरे से तो बन ही नहीं रहा sentence. No problem. Some people can't think of what they want to say. Just repeat other people's words. Faizan, Ayush, right? I don't play PUBG. Okay, the same. Okay, so you can always do this. अगर आपसे अपना sentence नहीं बने, तो आप दूसरे के sentence को दोहराइए. दोहराने का मतलब ही नहीं कि पढ़ देना just कहते हैं. Okay? So Mudassir, can I ask you again?
She father-in-law doesn't watch TV,
But she is नहीं हुआ. Is नहीं. She does.
But she does.
Okay, practice hard. You can learn. Everybody can learn if they try hard. ठीक है, हर एक बीज में ना क्षमता होती है कि उससे पौधा निकलेगा। वो नहीं निकलने के पीछे वजह होती है कि उसको सही माहौल नहीं मिलता। तो आप भाषा के मामले में एकदम याद रखना, ओके, सब सीख सकते हैं। ये कोई स्पेशल स्किल नहीं है कि भैया डांस है सबको नहीं आता, सिंगिंग है सबको नहीं आता, चलना सबको आता है ना। कुछ लोग बहुत तेज चल सकते हैं, दैट्स अनदर थिंग। दौड़ना सबको आता है ना, but some people can run very fast, that's another thing. But we can all run, okay, so we can all learn to speak English. I don't take the children to school. My husband does, Bill does. Okay. Take the children to school. Khushi, how will you complain to your husband? हमको फिल्म नहीं दिखाने ले जाते, आप हमको सिनेमा नहीं ले जाते, आप हमको सिनेमा नहीं ले जाते. How will you complain to your husband? आप हमको सिनेमा नहीं ले जाते. Her husband is दारोगा साहब, by the way, okay? हाँ, दारोगा साहब आप हमको सिनेमा नहीं ले जाते. खुशी, how will you say this? खुशी, are you there? Come on, खुशी, you can do it. कैसे बोलेंगे दोस्तों?
You don't take to me at
एक
cinema.
मी, जो लिखा है वो देखना, जो लिखा है वो किताब में
Take
देखो,
me
वहां से
to
सीख
the
जाओ. जैसे मैंने अभी खुशी के सेंटेंस को रिपीट करने के लिए कहा, तो उसको देखा तुमने, वैसे ही देखो. You don't
You don't take
take
me
me to the cinema. You don't take me to the cinema. I'm upset with you. You never take me to the cinema. All right. आप हमको कभी नहीं ले जाते सिनेमा. Okay. आप अकेले जाते हैं पार्टी में, आप हमको नहीं ले जाते. You always go to parties
You
alone.
always go
You
to
never
party. You never
take
take me
me there.
to
You never take me to these parties. You never take me to these parties. Okay. You know, I think Nikhil has definitely helped me a lot with this thing, you know, this screen. I am a lot more relaxed, and I'm talking about my eyes, you know, because when I have, look, this is a big screen, okay? And when I have this thing like this way, you know,
Stitching.
yeah, and I don't see any light falling on my eyes because of this being backlit, you know, this all buff, no light emitting from this black part, only from here and here. And in that, the earlier screen I had, there was a lot of light on my eyes coming out of this screen. Okay. So the children, I don't take the children to school, Bill does. So a bad man, very, very bad man, okay, he sees a pretty girl, okay, and he says, हम तुमको मुंबई ले जाएंगे और तुमको एक नंबर एक्ट्रेस बनाएंगे. All right, but you know his intentions are different, right? So how will he say that? I will
take you to Mumbai.
I will take you to Mumbai, and
take you
and
a
you will
big
be
actress.
actress.
Okay. Thank you, Padma. Yes, the background, the virtual background. I was very unhappy showing all the clutter I had behind me, you know, my messy classroom. I think this looks cool. Okay, take somebody to some place. All right. Now I will make a sentence like this. तुम्हारे बुरे कारनामे तुम्हें जेल पहुंचा देंगे. Your bad actions will take you to jail. All
Jail.
right. All right. I don't take the children to school. Bill does, explains Helen. Because why? Why? Explains, Helen. Learn this word. Explains, Helen. Explain. When you give somebody the reason, then you are explaining. For example, yesterday on Saturday you were absent. Okay, and you're telling me why you were absent. It means you are explaining your absence. You are
Yeah.
explaining it to me. Okay. Suppose you have not done your homework and you're telling me the reason. Then you're explaining to me why you haven't done your homework. So explain means to give somebody the reason.
Reason.
Why? So take a look. I don't take the children to school. Bill does. Why? Because I'm away so
too.
much. Now the word away. When somebody is not in their town, when somebody is not in their city, they're away. I'm away so much, or she can say, I go away so much. All right, I'm away so much. She's in another town, another city, another country, from London to New York. She says, I'm away so much. Is your father away a lot? Is your father away a lot? You know what I'm asking? Do you understand the meaning of my question? If you understand this sentence, because I'm away so much, if you understand this now, you can understand what I'm asking. Is your father away a lot? If
No,
your
sir.
father is a soldier, if your father is a soldier, okay, then your answer will be yes,
Yes,
right? He is. Is your father away a lot? Anpat, what does your father do? Where is his business? In Asansol, Kolkata. And you live here with your family, right? So your father is away a lot because he has a business in Kolkata. Very good, very nice. Anybody else? Is your father away a lot?
Yes, sir.
What does your father do, Roshin?
He is supervisor, sir.
And he is in Middle East, in the Middle East somewhere.
Haryana, sir.
Oh, he's in Haryana. He's also away. He is also away. I hope you understand. Roshin's father is away. He's in Haryana. All right.
Sir,
Fine. Now,
my father doesn't away so much.
stop, Paisan, stop. You are learning very less because you are not paying attention to the most important thing. What is the most important thing in a sentence? The verb. What is the verb here? His focus is so much on away, he forgot. The sentence is with be verb. I am away. है ना? और उसने बोल दिया क्या? I do not away. My father does not
My
away.
father is not.
Not away, right?
Yes.
देख रहे हो ना, गौर करें ना, आपका
Yes.
फोकस ज्यादा चला जाएगा उस चीज पे तो आप बेसिक चीज भूल जाओगे. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज द वर्ब. आई एम अवे. नेगेटिव क्या होगा बेटा? आई एम नॉट अवे.
I'm not
माय
away.
फादर
My father is not
away a lot.
away.
My father isn't away a lot. Okay. I'm rarely away from my family. Okay. Yes, Sahil? Go ahead. Would you like to marry a girl who is away because of work 4 or 5 days a week? Would you like to marry a girl who is away because of work? Okay, who is away
No, sir.
because of work 4 or 5 days a week?
No, absolutely no.
That would be perfect for me, you know. for 4 or 5 days, bachelor's life. 2 days, married life. What more do you want? Weekend, you know, wife, weekend with wife, and otherwise away. Just chill,
But
relax.
sir, what I'm
Partner.
going to do, sir, without her?
You can invite your friends, have a party, you know, enjoy your life. And then for 2 days, you will have your wife's company.
You also have to do work.
And
Yeah.
who is going to cook my dinner,
So you
breakfast?
You don't need a wife, you need a cook, you need a servant.
No, sir. I want to. I
Who will
want
cook
to.
for me. If you need a wife who will cook for you, then I'm sorry, that's not gonna be very nice for her. Okay. How many women are looking forward to their wedding because they will cook for their husbands? I don't know. In next 10, 20 years, there will be very few girls who will agree for that kind of marriage, that I will cook for my husband. Maybe in this generation, if there are girls in small towns who are okay with this idea, they'll cook for their family. But I think in 20 years' time, men, women, both will have to cook, or maybe they'll have to hire a maid servant or, servant, male or female servant. Yeah. But Faizan, you want a Rasoiya wife, huh?
No, sir.
Who will
I
cook?
want to
That
help
will be
her,
a
and
servant.
I want to see help to me
So,
also.
so 5 days she will be away because of
That's why,
work, because
sir.
of job,
Yes.
and she will come to you on Saturday and she will leave again on Monday in the morning. So that would be the best, because you will not get bored. Because when you live with somebody all the time, you get bored, you see. So when she comes only for 2 days, look, Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma are not bored with each other because they spend very little time together. Virat Kohli is away playing cricket. She's away doing her shooting. You see, they have to find time to be together. So that's why they're happy together, because they don't live together all the time. Huh?
Mhm.
What about me? My wife goes away to her work, in the morning. Like I come upstairs, she leaves. When I go downstairs after your class, she's not at home. She comes home at around 3 o'clock. And that time I'm teaching.
Mm-mm.
I get free at 4 o'clock. She starts her classes at 4 o'clock. So we don't get to spend time together. Then I finish at 7:30 in the evening. She is free. I'm free. We sit together, have a little chat. So in the entire day, we don't talk to each other. We text each other sometimes on WhatsApp, but we are not together because she's busy with her work. I'm busy with my work. Okay. And it's good because when you are together, then but there is a risk. Sometimes what happens when you spend so much time away from each other, then you become very busy with your own life and you don't take interest in the other person's life. That's the risk. What happens, like I'm busy with my students and all. When she comes to me, I want to tell her my stories only. I don't want to listen to her stories. That's a problem. Okay. If anybody behaves this way, then there will be problems. You have to tell your stories and you have to listen to her stories as well. Then things will be fine. Okay. Anyways, that's my way of life. I know some people say, भैया घर पे रुक, हम कमा के लेके आते हैं, तुम बढ़िया से सज धज के बैठो. That's okay. रहो, कोई बात नहीं. 18वीं सदी में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Okay. Now moving on. Helen has a hobby, guys. Helen has a way is clear. A way. Suppose somebody comes to your house. Beta, I want to meet your father. Okay. He says, I want to meet your father. You say, Uncle, Papa is not here. Papa is away. It means Papa is in another town, city, country, somewhere. Okay. Where is he? Oh, he is in Dubai. Okay. Like that. Okay. Okay. Why doesn't she take the children to school?
Because
Because
she is away so much.
she's away so much. Okay, very good. Helen has a hobby. She has a hobby. She collects dolls from all over the world. She collects dolls from all over the world. She collects dolls from all over the world. Okay. She collects dolls from all over the world, not from one city or one country. She collects dolls from all over the world.
world.
Yes. She has more than 100. She has more than 100 dolls, guys. What a lovely grandmother she will become. A grandmother with 100 dolls. You see, then the grandchildren will be so happy because they want to play with dolls and the grandmother has 100 dolls. What kind of hobby is this? Collecting dolls. Imagine if a man collects dolls. It sounds so wrong for so many reasons. Man collecting dolls. Okay. She has more than 100. 12. I love going to toy shops when I'm in another country. I love or I like. Well done, Arsalan. I love going to toy shops when I'm in another country. I love going to toy shops when I'm in another country, she says. Not now, but when I was younger and I was in another city, then I like going to two places, to the gym there and to English classes. I like going to the gym in those places and I like going to the English classes. When I went to Patna, I went to some gyms there. I wanted to visit some spoken English centers as well, just to see how people study and how people teach. Okay. Fine, we have finished the text, guys. Yes, you see, I'm a little slow when I read text. You realize that? Because I can check this in 5 minutes, but I want you guys to appreciate every little thing in that text. This is how you are supposed to study when you're a young child. You know, I am doing an experiment with small children. I'm teaching their class in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, and I'm teaching them their course books as well. Because listen, you don't need, I've told you already, spoken English is not a special English or something. It is English. So whatever story I'm reading, I can help you learn to speak English. So I'm teaching those children how to speak English and everything else with their course books. You just need to have the skill to share it with somebody. That's it. You don't have the skills, you can't share it. What will you do at home, guys? Those who have not done their homework, they are getting another chance. Okay, do these exercises, the question answers, and this page as well. Now I'm sharing. Okay, and if you still ignore my advice, I will realize that you perhaps do not care at all about your learning. Because I understand sometimes, like Atif is a good student. Zeba and Atif, these people, I have noticed they often do their homework. Okay, Padma has not done her homework today, but otherwise I've noticed that she does her homework. Okay, but the rest of you guys, prove that you are sincere students by doing your homework on time. Okay, that's all I will say. It's very necessary that you guys do your homework. Why? When you're doing your homework, you're asking questions of your mind. आप अपने आप से सवाल पूछते हो, क्या लिखना चाहिए मुझे यहाँ पे, क्या करना चाहिए मुझे यहाँ पर, कौन सा वर्ड सही रहेगा, और ये सब सवाल जवाब का जो प्रोसेस है ना, that trains you, इससे आप सीखते हो. So please take your homework seriously. Okay, नहीं होता है कोई बात नहीं, but give it time. Okay, try and do it. I have shared homework for tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye bye everybody. Take care.
Attendance, sir.
Oh, yes, Roshin, attendance. We had some more people. Please, Roshin, remind me on in the middle of the class at 8 o'clock, 8:30, okay? 8:30 is the best time to do attendance. Okay. Today is 11th, I guess. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Padma, present. Shazia was present. Rukhsar, absent. Arsalan Faiz, present. Athar Numan was present, you know, because he is a busy guy. He has a job in Dubai. So I understand. So I will consider him present. He was here for most part. Atif Iqbal, present. And Safdar is absent today. Faizan Ahmed, absent. Sahil, present. Faizan Ali, present. Khushbu, present. Nausheen, present. Beta, Nausheen, be more regular and do your homework, Nausheen. Okay, try and do it. Sharik Ahmed is present. Abhinav is present. Mudassar Alam is present. Ganpat Roy is present. Tausif is absent. Nayyar Shaz is absent. Faiz Alam is absent too. He's got injured badly, I think. Rishikesh is present. Ayush Kumar was present for most part. Sonu Nigam, please talk to Sonu Nigam and convince him that he has his best chance by being in the class. If anybody is friends with Sonu Nigam, needs help, okay? वो अकेला feel कर रहा है, थोड़ा help करो उसको, okay? वो psychologically pressure feel कर रहा है. Saddam Hussein absent, Saim absent, Mehran Alam absent, Musharraf Imam, he messaged me, absent, Shabazz Khan absent, Ranjit absent, Shadab present, Mashuk absent, Zeba Simran present, Zeba present, Roshin present, Sweetie absent again, and Azu present, Faraz present, Lalla absent, and Moon absent. Okay. I'll see you, the rest of you, all of you guys tomorrow. Please don't forget to do your homework. Try and do, okay? जितना बनता है उतना सही, नहीं हो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, but try your best, okay? I'll see you guys. Bye bye everybody. Take care. Nice day everyone. Bye bye.